Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with AlphaDeLewis. It's your boy AlphaDeLewis coming to you guys live from the kitchen. And today I'm going to be taking you guys along with me while I do some meal prepping. On the menu, we've got some Kirkland organic ground beef, 85% lean, 15% fat, in case you know your boy like that fat. And we're going to be making that with some basmati rice and teaming it up with some broccoli, some steamed broccoli and cauliflower. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and rinse our rice. So I usually like to rinse my rice 2 to 3 times to get rid of the excess starch on the rice before I cook it. Maybe I don't have to do it that many times. Maybe I'm not doing it enough. Who knows? I've seen a lot of different things. But me personally, I feel better just washing off that additional starch. Just like when you get your produce, you kind of want to make sure you give it a good rinse. Sometimes even a soak in some vinegar and water to get that, that additional filming off it, pesticides or whatever insecticides they use to spray on the crops. Even though it might say organic, it's still better to be safe than sorry, right? So with that being said, let's get right to it with the rice. Now, the method I like to use, it's the same way I like to steam my veggies. I take a strainer and a pot. I'm going to go ahead and pour this rice in the strainer and then strain the water over it. Pour water over it. So rice goes into my strainer like so. And I'm going to turn that water on it. Wash it up real nice. You can literally see the water turning a murky white from the additional starch. I'll put it in there. Just give it a couple rinses, turn it up with my hands a bit, remove the water, strain. Now that water is going to be murky and white. I should probably photograph this. Nah, I'm pretty sure you guys know what rice looks like when you wash it. That's the first one. And now we do it again. Put it back under the faucet. Run that cold water over it. Really get in there with your hands. Rinse that rice off nice and clean. Yeah. Should start seeing it change color a bit. Shouldn't be as white anymore. Oh, that's nice. It's almost like the color of bone. I know that's a weird comparison, but that's what I like to see my rice look like. All right. In this case, 2 seem to do the trick. That rice looks a lot better. And then from here, I'm going to transfer this into my rice cooker. We are going to be using a rice cooker today. So we take these 2 cups of basmati rice, nice and clean, washed. Go ahead and put that in the rice cooker. And we're going to take, so it's 2 cups. We're going to need 3 cups of water. So typically I like to use the ratio of 1 cup rice to 1.5 cup water. So since I have 2 cups, we're going to go 3. Since I have 2 cups of rice, I'm going to go 3 cups of water. All right. Once I pour that water into the rice cooker, I let it soak for a bit. Grab a pinch of salt. And as you guys know by now, it's going to be Himalayan pink salt. Just a little dab in there. And seeing as our rice is going to take the longest time to cook, that's what we're going to start with. Select the mode. I'll put it on quick rice. It's going to be about 30 to 35 minutes before it's done. And next, we get to chopping our veggies up. We don't have much work to do today. Our broccoli, which is already nice and rinsed and clean. Give it one big chop right here. Get a couple florets to fall off. And then you separate the rest if you like. Sometimes I leave it clumped up like that, but because I'm going to be putting these in little containers, it's better if they're in smaller florets. When I get to that point, give it a nice little chop. Get the rest of that stem off there. And keep the pretty little florets. Should look like little mini trees. They kind of remind me of Dr. Seuss. You know, that Horton Hears a Who movie. All the trees look like little broccolis. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, got all the stalks out there. Florets coming along nice. Separate, separate, chop, separate. All right, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna leave that one the way it is. Next, we're gonna take our cauliflower and break it off into florets. I like to give it a little cut first and then just pop it off just like that. Just in case I don't want too much cauliflower. Now, fun fact, cauliflower for some reason makes me pretty gassy. No, I'm not the only person, but just thought I'd share. It's funny, broccoli doesn't do it. Cauliflower does. So we're gonna take it easy with cauliflower. I don't want too much. I'm trying to be doing too much damage in the house, you know? All right, that's good. And I'll save the rest of that for another meal. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Got our broccoli on the right, our cauliflower on the left. Sounds like you're getting ready to fight. It kind of is a battle for me though, in terms of which I like more personally. I'm gonna have to go with broccoli. It's the broccoli for me. Now on to the next. You'll also notice, we're gonna start with the ground beef. So you'll notice that I have a little tri-pepper mix here of some red, yellow, green peppers already diced and chopped up, and the same with some yellow onion. What I'm gonna do now is take some coconut oil, put it onto that skillet right there, heat it up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of saute my peppers and onions for a bit, just a little bit. Then I'll add the ground beef and season. Large burner. Low. Just a little bit. Stuff's pretty sticky. And the excess, I can just eat it, or I can just rub it into my skin. Yeah, no, because it's pretty good for the skin. Okay, heating up the skillet. Just want to spread it, make sure it's a little even. And now I'm going to add my peppers and my onions. Going to be making quite a bit of ground beef today, so I'm not going to be too skimpy with the peppers and onions. Just got plenty of beef to season. Whoops, sorry, off camera. Sorry guys, still working on my angles. Move these over here. All right, that's good enough. I think I'm gonna put some of this coconut oil Nah, peppers are always good too, you know. All right, so while my peppers are starting to cook a bit in my pan, I'm just gonna move them around, spread them out. Make sure they're all evenly coated in some delicious coconut oil. I usually let them cook for about 1 to 2 minutes on a high heat. And then it's on to the next one. So now we're gonna go ahead and add organic ground beef. This is 1 pound right here. 1 pound. It looks so delicious. I'm sorry, I just got lost in thought. I was just imagining this was one huge patty on a burger. That would probably give me a heart attack. It would probably be a clogged artery if I had 2 big buns or 1 big bun and just a giant burger in the mix. Maybe I'll try that one day. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see me clog my arteries. No, I'm kidding. But that would be wild. Giant burger. It's like Mondo Burger from that movie, that Nickelodeon movie, Good Burger. That's what they look like. All right, smelling pretty good in here. That means my onions and my peppers are cooking it up. All right. Yep, got a nice little steam coming, a little smoky smoke. Gonna add our ground beef. Once I add the ground beef, gonna use the spatula to break it up and spread it evenly throughout the pan. Gives it a chance to get some peppers and onions in the mix, and also makes it easier to season when I hit it with that seasoning. Sorry, on the wrong side. Oh my goodness. I'm right. I'm a righty. I'm sorry. There we go. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it up. Give it a good little mix. It's looking pretty good. Now, it's time to hit it with the secret stuff. Gonna hit it with some ground garlic. With the garlic, you can just go ahead and be a little heavy-handed if you'd like. I don't know if you like the taste of garlic. I do. At least cooked garlic on my food. So I go a little heavy-handed with the garlic powder. Right now, your meat should be really cooking up, releasing the 15% fat. That's kind of why I prefer to get 85-15. It just cooks better. It's not as rubbery. You know, let that fat just melt in the pan, and it just locks in the flavor a lot better than the extra lean stuff. My opinion. To each their own. All right. A little bit of adobo, because I'm in South Florida, and that's how we do, you know. That's how we do, baby. Adobo, sazon, all the good stuff, eh? Not too much on the adobo. It's not necessary. It's pretty strong. Good and flavorful. And I like to add a little bit of black pepper to my ground beef. One of my secret seasonings. The other one I'm not going to tell y'all about. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I'm feeling a little bit more generous, maybe. Now we're gonna hit it with some fresh ground black pepper. Oh yeah. That's looking real good. Let's give it a little mix. Oh yeah, she's looking real good. So good, I think I'm gonna take a picture. Matter of fact, make that a video. Oh yeah. All right, mission complete. Boy's gonna have something to post on IG today, y'all. All right, now we're gonna add some water. Get ready to steam up our veggies. All right, so I usually like to put this on the stove first and let it get to a boil before I add the veggies. Just showing you my little contraption. It's just a pot, a strainer, and sometimes I'll put the cover on the top. Sometimes I won't. So we're gonna place this on our burner, get that going, lower the heat on our ground beef, give it a nice little stir. She's looking pretty cooked all the way through. I think it's time for a taste test. Damn, it smells good. It's good. Just need that secret sauce. About to hit it with that seasoning that y'all don't know about. So at this point in time, I'm gonna ask you to politely turn your heads. I don't know if y'all can see me. Yep. All right, there we go. Make sure they can't see the secret sauce. It's that secret stuff right here. Woo-wee! Immediately, I can smell the difference. That's nuts. All right, season it up. She's looking pretty good, y'all. I just hit it with that secret thing right there, that little thing, hidden secret ingredients that y'all don't know about. Now I gotta give it a taste. Perfect. See if I can give you guys a little quick peek. I'm showing you my meat. Pause. That was funny. Excuse my jokey joke. Hope that wasn't inappropriate. Goodness. Yeah, that's just right. It's just right. Okay, so I'm gonna give it about 2 minutes before I see my water start to bubble up. Gonna add my veggies, remove my ground beef, and then repeat with the second pound of ground beef. I'm getting hungry. I might not make it. I might just eat while I'm waiting for the food to finish cooking. This is why I can't be a chef. I'd probably be very big, probably be fat, be eating all the food while I cook it. Oh, this is bad. Smell though. All right, give me 1 second. Just gonna grab my bowl for my ground beef. That's lovely. Mm, mm, mm. So before I put my second pound in, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the process. Throw some more peppers and onions in. This time, don't need to add the coconut oil. It's pretty much a lot of oil in the pan right now. We're just gonna cook it in that. That's good. Mm, mm, mm. Nice. All right. Pan goes back on the stove. And time to repeat the process. More onions, more peppers, more beef. So I'm gonna add my peppers in first. Disperse evenly over the pan. Once I add my onions in, I turn the heat up a little bit. And I put these away. Wash my hands a bit. And proceed to show you guys my ground beef. Pound number 1, all cooked. Now when it's all said and done, once the rice is finished, the veggies are done, then I'm gonna put them in little Tupperware, kind of like this, into perfectly balanced meals. So we're gonna add our carbs, our proteins, and then of course our fibrous carbs in the form of our broccoli or cauliflower. Close it up in the airtight little container, and this will be my lunch for the next 2, possibly 3 days. Dinner is going to be something different. Stay tuned to figure out what that is. All right, my water is hot. It's time to remove. I'm going to give it a little bit of coconut oil in the water, just because, Oh yeah. Now it's time to add our veggies. I'll put the broccoli in first. Preference. And now gonna add our ground beef to the mix. I can smell my onions cooking. And voila. Clean up our area. And we take our spatula. Break it down, baby, break it down. At the same time, I put the cover on top of my steamed broccoli just to help it cook a little bit faster. Oh yeah, ground beef is looking good. Fat's starting to come out. As you can hear, it's quieting down. Oil starting to fill the pan up. It's my cue to go ahead and hit it with the garlic. Hit it with the adobo. Some pepper on that thing. And then hit it with that super secret seasoning. I can see my broccoli cooking through the pot. It's looking pretty good. Nice and vibrant green. Don't let my veggies steam too long. I like them as crisp as bearably possible. Because it just tastes different. Like, especially with broccoli. Broccoli tastes different when you let it cook too long versus when you keep it firm. When you keep it firm, in my opinion, it has more flavor. You can actually taste what broccoli is supposed to taste like. If you over steam it or overcook it, it has no taste, as well as very little nutritional value. So yeah, closer to raw, the better. All right, meat's cooking up nice. Go ahead and record a little bit of that broccoli so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Give you a little close up. Steaming up that broccoli, baby. Steaming up that camera lens too. That's my bad. That was a rookie mistake. Don't put the phone too close to the pot. All right, try it again. Round number 2. There's my broccoli steaming up pretty nice. As well as my ground beef sizzling, sitting in all that flavor, looking all juicy. Stir it a little bit. Man, if you guys could smell this right now, it's so simple, but it's so delicious and it's filling. It's just literally a balanced meal. Only thing missing is dessert. I'm kidding. Yep, that's great. All right, it's almost time to take out our broccoli. Just so you can see. Look at that green. Isn't she beautiful? That's perfect. And now for our cauliflower. Check out our broccoli. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful green? Looks way better than before. Now we're going to check on our rice in the rice cooker. Very nice. So typically this rice would take about 30 to, you can't even see that, about 30 to 35 minutes. Let's give her a taste. She's perfect. All right, our rice is done. It is completed. I'm excited. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plate my meal. Show you guys what it looks like. And once I'm done eating, my food's cooled down a bit. I'm gonna separate separate them into individual meals. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? My cauliflower should be done in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and check on that. Say another 2 minutes on the cauliflower and the ground beef is done. Now it's time to feast. Nice heaping spoonful. And then another one. Yeah, that's delicious. Mm. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's good. Mm-mm-mm. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. And add some cauliflower. Turn that off, let it sit. Remove a couple florets. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's hot. Little chunky florets. Whoops. Dropped it on my cutting board. Good save. And that's it. Let the rest sit. A little heat. And voila. My meal is complete. Some delicious ground beef with some basmati rice and some broccoli, cauliflower. I'm happy. It's time to eat. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, that's just one way you can actually have a great balanced meal that's going to be delicious and nutritious, and you could probably have it done in about 30 minutes or so. With very few items required. So hopefully you guys can use this idea for your lunch. Me personally, I prefer to have this meal for lunch as opposed to dinner because I'm adding rice. With my dinner, I will not be having any complex carbs, no starches. So I won't be having any pasta or rice or bread or anything like that. going to be lean protein and salads for the most part. Yeah, so make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up or thumbs down if you hated it. Maybe if you don't like ground beef or you just didn't like the way I kept walking out the camera. My bad. I'm working on it. In all fairness, it looks like the whole thing's in frame. I probably should have tested it out a little bit better when I moved the camera, but I am working on it, guys. Trusting the process. I'm not giving up on this YouTube stuff. And yeah, this food smells really good, like surprisingly good. Like I might have outdid myself this time. So with that being said, I'm gonna enjoy it with some clearly Canadian sparkling water. Love you, Canada. Great water. And thank you guys for your tremendous support yet again. I know I say this, I've been saying this a lot, but lately gratitude has really, really, really been a center of my focus. And I am grateful. I'm grateful for everything and everyone that is allowing me to discover, depths that I didn't even think were possible, set goals that I didn't even think were a thing, and more importantly, accomplish those goals and to become a better person overall. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. And again, it's your boy AlphaDeLewis coming to you live from the kitchen. Let me know what you like about this video, what you didn't like. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notifications. I know I've been having some issues with the lives or getting notifications for some reason. Haven't quite cleared that up yet, which is why I'm making a video in this format today. But as soon as I get it sorted out, I'll be back on live, either cooking with you guys, eating with you guys, or just chopping it up. With that being said, peace.